Hey yo, what's going on to all of my warriors on YouTube? So I found this recipe recently, and shout out to Mr. Make It. Damn, can't talk. Shout out to Mr. Make It Happen, because I was looking for some steak recipes. You know, I was like, let me show the homies how I cook my steak. But I'm like, man, let me put a little bit of twist to it, right? So that's when I found Mr. Make It Happen's video on steak Diane, and I'm like, man, I gotta make this. This looks pretty good, looks different, and it's pretty simple to make, right? So the thing is, this took me 2 attempts, and that's because the first time it came out too dark, as you guys will see, and I also realized that I didn't put enough butter. So when you're cooking this, make sure you put enough butter. You know, just enough, because the butter is really the base for the sauce, right? And let me turn on my brightness, bro. I'm watching it through the video too. But what else? Oh yeah. So guys, how I cook my steak. I thought I showed this in the video. I guess I did it. What I do is I'll wash the steak. I'll give it a good rinse, right? And then I will actually pat it dry with a towel. Now you might be thinking, like, why do you do that? I can't remember where I seen this video, but if you actually pat it dry with a towel, it'll come out less like juicy, and it'll be more juicy in a flavorful way. At least for me, that's how I like it. That's how I like my steak, right? And I like to have it well done. I don't do none of that raw shit. I don't know how people eat it like that. If you do, I'm not judging you, but that's how I do it, man. Okay. Pretty simple. You guys see me munching out right here. Take a bite of that. That was some pretty good steak, man. And I also, I'm not watching the video, but I also add in garlic and butter at the end. So when it's just about getting to that well done, quote unquote, mode, or that well done state. I don't know why I said mode, but once it starts to get well done, then I'll put some garlic, some butter on it. Make it more flavorful with that butter. And man, my mouth is kind of salivating as I'm thinking about steak right now, man. But that's how I cook my steak, guys. And there's something else I wanted to say. If you guys know me, steak is my go-to. I think it's just perfect for me, along with ground beef. Of course, you always got chicken, man. You always got to have the chicken on deck. But steak is just flavorful, man. And also love how thick steak is, you know, pause. But man, that's some good stuff, man. And yeah, this is just me cooking. This is actually my first attempt you guys are seeing or watching in the video. And also towards the end, you guys will see my second attempt. Right, so you guys see how, see, here's the thing, guys. You might be thinking like, oh, that looks nasty. And by the way, I am a messy cook. Like, I'm a messy ass motherfucker, man, when it comes to the kitchen. But that's just how I am. That's just my flow state. And so, what was I gonna say? I'm having a brain fart again. I should have cleaned it at this point, but I said, you know what, man? I'm gonna add in all the flavor from all that steak with all the garlic, all the shallots and whatever, right? I'm gonna use all that flavor and soak it up as I'm making the sauce, right? Which is usually how I just cook in general. You know, I do this even with eggs and stuff. Like, if I'm not making the sauce right here, I'll throw in some eggs and I'll just use the pan right there, because it's like, what's the point of washing it if I'm gonna use it anyway? That's just me personally. But all right, I'm hearing beeping, but I'm pretty sure it's outside. So what was I saying? I completely forgot what I was saying, man. But if you cook the sauce in a clean pan, it'll turn out better. The color will look better. And as I said, make sure to add that butter. And the sauce only took like 5-10 minutes to cook, man. It's really simple. Just mushrooms, butter, garlic, shallots, add the sauce in, and you're good to go. It'll be ready in 5-10 minutes, man. And let me fast forward a little bit here. Excuse me, man. I had a big lunch. Right, so second attempt was better, and I'm like looking towards the end of the video. I was gonna do a face cam for the whole video, but I don't really have much to say anymore. Right, so when I'm outside showcasing the dish itself, the steak and the sauce and whatever, you might be thinking, oh man, that looks kind of nasty or whatever. Listen, bro, it's because my bowl is dirty, but that shit was bomb, man. Like, fuck what anybody's talking about. That shit was bomb as fuck. And yeah, I really like how creamy it is. Pause, no homo, again, but it's creamy. It actually goes really well with the steak. I like that combination of juicy and creamy. Pause, no homo, but no, for real, it's good, man. And Mr. Make It Happen, he made it with some mashed potatoes. Man, you guys know me, I'm Asian, so I ate it with some brown rice. Shit was good as fuck. And yeah, man, check this recipe out. I'll leave the original video in the description. I'll leave the ingredients on the video and in the description. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. Kind of a late video, but slowly getting into it, man. I took a little bit of a break, you know. Every now and then I gotta take a mental break, man. Because you know, I've been going through a lot of changes, man. Always remember, no pain, no progression. Get your reps in. I'm checking out, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support. Okay, so my second attempt is way better. Much better than the first. Because I was wondering, why is it so dark? And I knew it was because of the pot or the pan. Because I cooked the steak, right? And so, you know, it's all burnt up. And it's got all the flavor there. But it was too dark. But
crabs, hey, with them bands, little baby. Put that money in my hands, little baby. Hey, I be doing what he can't, little baby. He a fan, not a man. Why you playing with him, baby? Hey, listen, nigga, check it out. Shots popping out the P90, the shit a wreck a house. Lasers, chilling on the fin. This is not a